welcome to Read Aloud with Lady J. I am, you guessed it, Lady J. Thank you for joining me today. Today's story is a story that I am pretty sure that we can all relate to. The main character in today's story is afraid to go out into the world. And right now, the COVID-19 virus is making a lot of us afraid to go out into the world. But we will get through this by God's grace. And we will get through this together. All right, let's go ahead and get started with this story. I hope you enjoy. Scaredy Squirrel by Melanie Watt. Warning. Scaredy Squirrel insists that everyone wash their hands with antibacterial soap before reading this book. Scaredy Squirrel never leaves his nut tree. He'd rather stay in his safe and familiar tree than risk venturing out into the unknown. The unknown can be a scary place for a squirrel. A few things Scaredy Squirrel is afraid of: tarantulas, poison ivy, green Martians, germs, killer bees, sharks. So he's perfectly happy to stay right where he is. Advantages of never leaving the nut tree: great view, plenty of nuts, safe place, no tarantulas, poison ivy, green Martians, killer bees, germs, or sharks. Disadvantages of never leaving the nut tree: same old view, same old nuts, same old place. In Scaredy Squirrel's nut tree, every day is the same. Everything is predictable. All is under control. Scaredy Squirrel's daily routine: 6:45 a.m. Wake up. 7 o'clock a.m. Eat a nut. 7:15 a.m. Look at view. 12 o'clock noon. Eat a nut. 12:30 p.m. Look at view. 5 o'clock p.m. Eat a nut. 5:31 p.m. Look at view. 8 o'clock p.m. Go to sleep. But let's just say, just for example, that something unexpected did happen. You can rest assured that this squirrel is prepared. A few items in Scaredy Squirrel's emergency kit: parachute, bug spray, mask and rubber gloves, hard hat, antibacterial soap, calamine lotion, net, Band-Aid, sardines. What to do in case of an emergency according to Scaredy Squirrel. Step 1, panic. Step 2, run. Step 3, get kit. Step 4, put on kit. Step 5, consult exit plan. Step 6, exit tree if there is absolutely, definitely, truly no other option. Exit plan, top secret. Exit 1, note to self: watch out for green Martians and killer bees in the sky. Exit 2, note to self: do not land in river. If unavoidable, use sardines to distract sharks. Exit 3, note to self: look out for poison ivy and for tarantulas roaming the ground. Exit 4, note to self: keep in mind that germs are everywhere. Remember, if all else fails, playing dead is always a good option. With his emergency kit in hand, Scaredy Squirrel watches. Day after day he watches until one day, Thursday, 9:37 a.m. A killer bee appears! Scaredy Squirrel jumps in panic, knocking his emergency kit out of the tree. This was not part of the plan. Scaredy Squirrel jumps to catch his kit. He quickly regrets this idea. The parachute is in the kit, but something incredible happens. He starts to glide. Scaredy Squirrel is no ordinary squirrel. He's a flying squirrel. Scaredy Squirrel forgets all about the killer bee, not to mention the tarantulas, poison ivy, green Martians, germs, and sharks. He feels overjoyed, adventurous, carefree, alive, until he lands in a bush and plays dead. 30 minutes later, 1 hour later, 2 hours later. Finally, Scaredy Squirrel realizes that nothing horrible is happening in the unknown today. So he returns to his nut tree. All this excitement has inspired Scaredy Squirrel to make drastic changes to his life. Scaredy Squirrel's new and approved daily routine. 6:45 a.m. Wake up. 7 o'clock a.m. Eat a nut. 7:15 a.m. Look at view. 9:37 a.m. Jump into the unknown. 9:45 a.m. Play dead. 11:45 a.m. Return home. 12 o'clock noon. Eat a nut. 12:30 p.m. Look at view. 5 o'clock p.m. Eat a nut. 5:31 p.m. Look at view. 8 o'clock p.m. Go to sleep. P.S. As for the emergency kit, Scaredy Squirrel is in no hurry to pick it up just yet. The end. If you didn't get a chance to, go back now and answer the questions on each page. Then come back and answer these questions and complete the follow-up activities. I hope you enjoyed the story. If so, give it a thumbs up and click subscribe so you'll be notified when there are more videos. Thank you, and remember to let your light sparkle.